Hey, what's up folks? Matt Berry with First Choice, and today we are doing end of fall maintenance. All right, end of fall maintenance going into the growing season. Now we've got to get ahead of everything so we're never behind. Your weed control, your trimming, anything that has not been done going into the growing season. Edges, define all the edges, any pine straw that needs to be freshened up because now the fall is over, so there's nothing on the trees as you can see. So right now is really the best time to put out pine straw because the pine straw is looking the best. Not only is it looking the best, it's gonna look the best for longer because there's gonna be no debris falling on it. So we're going through and getting everyone we can pine strawed up. All crepe myrtles got to be cut back. Anything else needs to be cut back, trimmed. We're going and hitting all our flower beds with slow release nitrogen to go ahead and wake them up going into the growing season and just getting ready to kick this year off. Y'all enjoy. All right, another one finished up. As you can see, all the cracked grass. That's what I call it. Grass that's weeds that are growing up through your driveway, anything concrete, patios, anything like that. We went ahead and you can see it. That's the last thing we do. We spray to get rid of the cracked grass. Then you can also see this is an account we haven't been through the summer, so the weeds were really bad. So we edged everything, sprayed down the bed, and now we're staying ahead of the weed control because it's way better to stay ahead of the weeds, because when you get behind and then you show up 1 week or 2 weeks later, it looks bad, and we don't like our houses looking bad. All right, pressing on. We got this one, and you can't really tell, but this whole ditch around the whole yard, we had to weed eat about a 8-foot pass just because we couldn't even put a push mower on it without just tracking it. But as you can tell, it's cut. We got it done. And then now it can dry easier. The sun's coming out, getting popped. So, yeah, we're just getting ahead. We haven't been to this property since November, I believe. This is a prime example. See all these weeds that would never be there if we didn't stop coming. But we understand, so we have cut it back. We're about to blow all this, clean it up, and then the last stage is to spray and make sure that this don't ever look like this when we're taking care of it. Blow in all this, and also there's a lot more sticks, as you can see. So we're gonna come back here and clean up this little, there's a bunch of pine trees. We're gonna come up here and really clean this with the blowers, get the turf showing, that way it can start drying up. Not only drying up, and get ready to start growing. All right, time to get rid of these weeds. Now when we spray, we like it to be the last thing we do, simply for the fact we don't want nobody walking and tracking it onto the turf. That's one of the biggest boo-boos you can have, is to step on some weed killer and then walk on the turf, because I've seen size 13 boot prints walking on the side of people's flower beds in dead grass. And yes, I do wear a size 13. So we have learned from that, and we keep everything, as you can see, spraying out, either the way we point the nozzle is away. We work from the back, forward and away from it, keeping it off of us. you don't want to just keep weeding and weeding and weeding. You want to fix your customer's problem, you know. I fancy myself as a problem solver. All right, and you see right here, we're just getting all those weeds in that flower bed. We've got a distinct edge, so I'm just wetting everything not supposed to be there. All right, folks, that was us getting ready for the growing season. Remember, the most important thing to do is to stay ahead of the game on your weed control edges, everything. As long as you're ahead, you're never behind.